Do you know what the difference is between Las Vegas and Washington, D.C.? In Vegas, the drunks spend their own money. You can take that the rest of the way. Congress right now has an approval rating of less than 10%. I mean, that's atrocious. Now, they've earned it with this fiscal cliff debacle and all the crazy debates coming up on debt ceiling, sequester, and more. It's going to get bad. And here's my concern. As American people vote again and again for bigger government, we like people who promise more programs and more control by government. Here's what I think, and you have to agree with me. If we're going to have bigger government with more control, we'd better have a more timely way of making decisions and to be able to do it in a more efficient fashion. It's going to be crucial. So why is it that Congress sucks so bad? Honestly, it's because they're supported by a group of people who suck even more. That be the voters. Yep, you and me, because we keep electing these people. Let me tell you right now, in 2014, the next election, I promise you, 90% of the people running for re-election will win, because we just keep voting them in. Here in Chicago, man, I mean, even if you're convicted of a crime, you still get re-elected. That's why the first pitch in Chicago politics is, hey, I've served my time, paid my debt to society. Vote for me, put me back in Congress. The Senate, sometimes I feel like describing their meetings as weekend at Bernie's. I don't know how many of these people are still actually alive. I mean, almost half, over 65 years old. I think it's funny that you may be facing mandatory retirement at 65. Hey, they're just getting started, and you'll continue to vote for these old people. I was reading this week about Frank Lautenberg from New Jersey. He's 88 years old, the senator. And he's saying he's not sure if he's going to run again or not. He's leaning towards it. And I was thinking about that. In the election in 2014, he'll be 90, which means in a 6-year term, he'll be 96 when it's over. I just want to say, Frank, dude, go lay down for a while, Put your feet up. Take a load off. But in Jersey, they'll probably vote for him again if he runs. To the Jersey people, I want to say, hey, why don't you elect somebody that can text? So the next election that rolls around, I hope you think about this and think about how just terrible things are in Congress. We need rule changes the way they do things, and maybe that's the big issue of the next election. But regardless, when you go to the voting booth, I hope you look at the names, realize what they stand for, and ask yourself the question, am I going to be a sucker again, or am I going to bring in some new blood?